Next in sports, Ohio football looks to right some wrongs, even after a win. That and more after the break. And be sure to follow NewsWatch on X, Instagram, and YouTube. Welcome back to NewsWatch. I'm Darayus Sethna with the latest in sports. It starts on the gridiron with Ohio football, and there were many headliners after the Bobcats' 7-point win over South Alabama. Ohio scored 3 touchdowns and amassed over 400 yards of offense in Saturday's victory. Quarterback Parker Navarro also threw for 204 yards. Despite that success, however, head coach Tim Albin was upfront about his team's performance.
I looked at the data, the missed tackles and the balls on the ground, the penalties. We can play better. Sometimes you win games and you don't play at your best. I want to say that was the case with us. We were playing with a little bit of too much of an edge at times, had a little bit to do with that, you know. So we can clean some things up and I think make another jump, and then that's what we're going to push him to do.
Albin and the Bobcats now prepare for Wright State on Saturday. And it's never too early to talk Bobcat hoops. The men's team released its non-conference schedule yesterday, and the women's squad did the same earlier today. Head coach Bob Bolden and his Bobcats begin the season with 4 straight home games, including a showdown with the Buckeyes on November 20th. Some other key matchups include a trip to Athens, Georgia, that is, for a clash with the Bulldogs. Ohio's non-conference slate ends in February with an opponent from the Sun Belt Conference, which is yet to be determined. The Bobcats are coming off an 11-win season, but there is still lots of promise with star players like Jay McClure and Bailey Tabling returning for 2024. They finished as the 7th seed last year and lost in the MAC tournament to Ball State. And it's time to shift to high school sports, and more specifically volleyball. It's a big-time matchup that's just moments away as the Federal Hawking Lancers host Alexander. Both squads are coming off dominant victories yesterday. Alexander defeated Eastern in 4 sets, while the Lancers took care of business with a sweep against River Valley. Federal Hawking also enters tonight with a losing record in conference play at just 1-2, so certainly some high stakes for them. As for the Spartans, they look to get things going on their home floor. They own just a .500 record in their gym on the young season. And I talked with some of our staff at Ace Nation earlier today, and they said tonight's contest is going to be a great defensive battle. Game time is at the top of the hour, so if you haven't gotten your popcorn yet, you've still got a couple of minutes. I'm Darayus Sethna with the latest in sports, and I'll hand it back over to the desk.